Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We are live 7 o'clock Sunday evening for Sunday night chat. Going to give everybody a few seconds to jump on. We are going live on YouTube and Facebook, so I will be keeping an eye on both formats. We'll give everybody a few seconds to jump on and be rolling here shortly. All right, we've got a few people getting on with us. As always, thanks for coming back. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Time for Sunday night chat, our little weekly bull session where we get together and talk about old cars and cool things like that. So I got some more people jumping on with us. Thanks for being here. Like I said, I'm on 2 formats, so I'm watching 2 screens for any comments or questions. If you've got anything, just throw it up there. I'll try to get to it. Glad you guys are here tonight. I almost didn't want to make it. Smokey and the Bandit-a-thon on CMT tonight. So glad some of you guys are here with us. Maybe you got it on the TV while you're on your computer or on your phone. So, because as we all know, Smokey and the Bandit is just as good the 843rd time as it was the other 842 times. So, got some people jumping on. We got Chris on with us on YouTube. John's on from Tennessee. Thanks for being here, guys. Looks like comments are working on both formats, which is great. It's always handy when the technology cooperates with what we're trying to accomplish. So, thanks for coming back. Glad you're here. We've got Arizona on Facebook. And we'll get rolling. As always, questions, comments, throw them up. I will try to keep up with them best I can. I know I miss some every week. I apologize for that, but I try to keep up with whatever I can. So, obviously, like we talked about last week, I was gone a good chunk of last week. We were going to Springfield, Missouri for their swap meet. A little bit different format this year, put on by a different group of people, still at the Ozark Fairgrounds, but a different staff put it together this year. And definitely smaller, but still had a good time. We'll get into some more of that here shortly. Something else I wanted to bring up real quick. Well, I've got some of you here with me. Comments. I don't always catch all the comments. That's why if you have specific questions, I always say you've got to call me, because between 2 Facebook pages, the YouTube channel, all the comments that are coming in on various videos, things like that, there's no way to keep up. That's why if you've got specific questions about vehicles, you've got to call me. However, I do occasionally catch some of the comments, and where I'm going with this is I really do want to thank you guys. There is a lot of positive stuff on there, and I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying what I'm trying to do, but it's because of you guys. If you guys weren't here hanging out with me, it wouldn't be worth doing. So just because I don't respond to the comments, there's just no way to keep up with all of them. I do really appreciate the kind words and the support of what we're trying to accomplish. So got Wisconsin on Facebook. So it looks like we're getting a pretty good crowd together again tonight. Thanks for being here. So while we were down in Springfield, there was something else we did that I really wasn't even aware of was there. We went to Bass Pro because we were in Springfield, Missouri. Went through their aquarium and their wildlife museum, which was amazing. I was shocked at what was there and how big it was. We went through it very, very quickly, and I didn't read 10% of the signs that were in there. If it was something that really looked interesting, I stopped and looked at it. But going through it very quickly, it took 3 hours through their aquarium and wildlife museum. So that was pretty amazing what they've got put together there and the layout of it. What I didn't know and was not aware of, we got Ohio on with us on YouTube. Thanks for being here, guys. Like I said, I'm keeping an eye on both computers for comments. And didn't know it was there. When I found out it was there, I did a video on it so I can bring it to you guys tomorrow night on Nobody's Show. Bass Pro actually has a motorsports museum in there, as well as their wildlife museum and aquarium. So it's not huge, and it's race cars that they've been involved with over the years. So something kind of different. I didn't even realize it was there. So we did a quick video on that. We'll bring that to you tomorrow night. We got Minnesota. We got our friend Glenn on. Glenn's always on here with us. Thanks for being here, guys. So, shot a quick video there. We'll bring that to you tomorrow night. Got Vegas on with us. Thanks for being here, Vegas. But that was kind of cool, something kind of different that I didn't even know was there. That they had a motorsports museum in Bass Pro. So we'll bring you that video. Then started hitting the swap meet Thursday afternoon, and then a good chunk of Friday. Like I said, kind of a different format. It was a different group putting it together. The Ozark Antique Auto Club usually does it, and I think they're going to go back to it again this year. They elected to postpone till next year because of this. But the people I talked to with the fairgrounds said they already had their contract ready for them for next year if they decided to go ahead and do it. So, hopefully it'll be back to what it usually was size-wise and things like that. Because it was significantly smaller this year, probably a fourth of the size of what it usually is. But didn't matter to me. I mean, I still filled my truck, and everybody I talked to there didn't care if it was small. They were just happy to be at a swap meet. It was something to do. It was somewhere to go. It was somewhere to go see your friends, see car stuff, look for cool things, hang out. And that's what everybody was the most excited about. And as we all know, there's a lot of times you go to those events, and that's really the only place you see some of these people. We saw our buddy Mick and his crew from up by St. Louis. Only time I see those guys are at swap meets. My buddy Roger from Joplin was there. Larry, the license plate guy, was there. My good friend Jim Wicks, that we've done a lot of videos with, was there. So that's what's so great about it, is you get to see these people. You get a chance to talk to them, catch up, because sometimes you only see them once a year at some of these events. So that's what's great about it, and that's what's fun about it. But that's what everybody was there. Even though it was smaller, the vendors were selling stuff. All the vendors I talked to, yeah, we've been selling some stuff. The guys that I knew were looking for stuff, were finding stuff to buy. So even though it was a smaller event and it was not what it usually is, it was still good, and everybody still had fun. And that's what was important. And like I said, everybody was just excited to be at a swap meet, even if it was just a very smaller, scaled down version of what it typically is for this one. But still went well. Like I said, I bought a bunch of parts. I pretty much filled up the whole back of my truck. So bought a bunch of parts. I'll go through some of that stuff a little bit later. Did get to meet a couple of you guys. Had a couple of viewers that come up and said hi, which is always great. Always love meeting more of you guys that get on and hang out with us. And that's the thing, when you're at those events, you run into those people, because that's why we're there. We're all car guys. We're all gearheads. So that was pretty cool to get to meet some more of you guys that happened to be at the swap meets on Friday also. Bought a lot of memorabilia, stuff that we'll be seeing on the next several Toy Tuesdays, actually. Signs, toys, oil cans, other memorabilia. So we'll probably have a signed Toy Tuesday coming up from there, an oil can Toy Tuesday coming up from what I got this weekend. And then we'll probably have a toy and miscellaneous with a few toys and a few other smalls that we picked up, that are the stuff that's going into my own collection. So we got our friend Darren on with us. He likes the Pioneer Village stuff. Great. We've got more Pioneer Village coming. So I'm glad you guys are liking that. And there again, I appreciate the positive comments on that stuff. More Pioneer Village coming. I'll try to keep that up on Friday nights. I think I've got 8 more videos that I shot from there. So I hope you guys aren't getting bored with it. And it's fun, and it's just cool stuff. And like I said, if you ever get anywhere near the area up in central Nebraska, you've got to check it out. So more of that coming. So the memorabilia I got at Springfield Swap Meet will be coming up on Toy Tuesday. If you caught the video the other night, the live I did Tuesday night, I actually did 2 Toy Tuesdays. I had one that I had pre-recorded just in case I didn't have time to do one. So I posted that one with some Hot Wheels. Plus, we picked a few things up on the way to Missouri. So I did a quick Toy Tuesday from the hotel parking lot, actually, the few toys we picked up. And as well as, if you caught it, there was a glimpse of a train that I bought. Not a big train guy, but this thing is so epic. We'll definitely have to do a Toy Tuesday on that train, and it's probably going to take a few minutes. Nobody can tell me anything about this train. I think it was all hand built, steam powered, and the way it looks, it was built to operate, like would actually run, fire up, generate steam, and run on its own. With the amount of lines and switches and valves on this thing, and it's a monster. It's just the locomotive and a tender car, and it's 6 feet long. So it's pretty cool. Great. I'm glad you got some more guys chiming in on the Pioneer Village videos. I'm glad you guys enjoy them because that place is so cool. So thanks a lot for that. So this train that I got, we're definitely going to bring you a Toy Tuesday on it. Like I said, I'm not a big train guy, and I know there's a lot of guys out there who's crazy about trains. But this thing is so cool. And like I said, we showed you a glimpse of it, of the front of it. I kind of had it crated up in the back of the truck the other night. But just looking at the nose of it, you can just get a glimpse of how awesome this thing is. No idea when it was built. Everything on it number-wise, and this is all hand-painted stuff, says 1931. So I'm guessing maybe it was built in 1931. I don't know. If so, it's a 90-year-old actual steam locomotive that was designed to actually run. But it's a toy. It's a big toy, like I said, 6 feet long and probably 10 inches tall, 8 or 10 inches wide. It's big. Probably, well, I bet it weighs over 200 pounds with the track section. So it's a cool piece. We'll definitely do a Toy Tuesday on that. Even though, like I said, even though I'm not a train guy, this thing was just so awesome. It came out of the estate where I bought a lot of my badges. If you've been catching some of the badges I've done on Toy Tuesday, the boxes and boxes of old radiator and grill shell badges we look at, it came out of the same estate as those did. So really excited to get that. I actually bought it last November. Just with everything being shut down this year, we could never go anywhere. And fortunately, the guy that had it said, I'll hold it for you till you get here. No big deal. I'll stick it in the corner. So luckily, he worked with us on that and got that picked up. So we'll be looking at that too here coming up soon. Like we already touched on the videos this week, we'll do the Bass Pro Motorsports Museum. We'll get you some more stuff from the yard. And then we'll do another Pioneer Village video. I haven't looked to see which one's coming up next. But we're pretty much just all in car buildings right now. So it's going to be either cars or trucks is what's going to be coming up. I just haven't looked to see which one. So trivia. Anybody ready for a little trivia? And one of my winners from last week never did contact me. So if that was you, go ahead and give me a shout. I don't have the name in front of me right now, but I only heard from one of the winners last week. So if you didn't call me or didn't get through, go ahead and try me again. So, but tonight we've got a Xerox Antifreeze can. This is a 1-gallon can. It's kind of dented up a little bit, but still got good graphics, good color, gold body with blue lettering, DuPont on it, kind of some cool font. The bottom has been cut out. The top is intact, so when you set it on your shelf, it'll still look good. So kind of a neat piece there. We'll get that sent out to our winner on tonight's trivia, and I will keep an eye on both formats as people start typing in the answer. We did do the 2 Toy Tuesdays the other night, one that was pre-recorded on the Hot Wheels, one that I shot from the hotel parking lot. There were some promo models that I had picked up last week, and they were pretty cool pieces. There was 2 of them. They were the same car. What were they? We've got LA on with us. Hey, thanks for being here, LA. So if anybody remembers what those promo models were, what type of car they were, what make and what year, throw it up there, and I'll send this Xerox Antifreeze can out to you. Nothing new on F&E Collector Auto Auction this week, obviously, because of I wasn't here to deal with it a lot. I do have some more stuff working for this week, so hopefully we'll have some new stuff coming up. Got some guesses coming in, but nothing right yet. So I'm still watching both formats. Go ahead and keep throwing them up there, guys, and see who remembers it. Obviously, I bought a lot of parts. I filled the bag of the truck this weekend, so I've got quite a bit of stuff. I will be posting some pictures on Facebook after we get off tonight. Some of the stuff that I picked up. Tonight's going to be mainly the used stuff. I sorted through a bunch of the used parts and cleaned them up. I don't have a right answer yet. I've got some guesses, but no right answers as of yet. And tomorrow night or the next night, depending on time, because I've got a bunch of stuff to package tomorrow so I can have it shipped by Tuesday, I will do the new old stock stuff and some of the rechrome pieces that I picked up. So that those pictures will be coming up soon. Some of the stuff I did pick up, 1957 Ford truck chrome grill, super hard piece to find. I did pick up one Fulton visor, pretty decent Fulton sun visor. 55 Pontiac chrome headlight bezels, 53 Buick headlight bezel, just a single. Some re-chromed handles for 47, 48 Buick door and trunk. And a bunch of 66 Galaxy parts, including a 7-liter grill, which is a pretty tough piece to find for 66 Galaxy. A Buick Consulette, a little short Consulette in they used in like 73, 74 Buick, kind of a hard piece to find. A tack for an Oldsmobile, luggage rack for a 65, 66 Chevy or Pontiac full-size station wagon. That's a super tough to find, super tough piece to find. Still watching comments. We're getting close. So on some of these, there we go. Terry got it. Terry on YouTube not YouTube, Facebook got it. 48 Studebaker. So Terry, give me a call when we get done here, and I will get this can on the way to you. So watch for those parts coming up tonight. The new old stock stuff, I'm going to try to sort through it tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on what it takes getting shipments ready. And try to sort some of the new old stock stuff out and get pictures of that posted on Facebook as well. Kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. So that's what we've got going on. Question, how much do buildable projects go for? Cody, that's a pretty broad topic. You know, some of that stuff is 3,000 or 4,000. Some of it's 20,000. Just depends on, you know, what you're looking for and what, you know, there's just a million factors that weigh into that. Obviously, condition, rarity, completeness, things like that. So, price range for buildable projects can be anything. You know, right now with what's sitting here, most of low end's going to be 3 or 4, and I've got one that's pushing 20. So it just depends on what you're looking for and what you're wanting to build. So anyway, that's what I've got going for the week. I'm playing catch up, and now we got our buddy Mick on with us. Thanks for being here, Mick. Glad you're here tonight, buddy. It's great to see you guys. Last year when we were at the swap meet. So that's kind of what I've got for tonight. A little bit shorter tonight, but not quite as much to talk about. Just wanted to recap the swap meet, and obviously with me being out of town, didn't have a lot exciting go on here last week as far as hauling cars in and things like that. So not a lot of information there to go with. Obviously not much to talk about for F&E. So next week we'll probably have a lot more stuff there to go over. Like I said, lots of interesting Toy Tuesdays coming up with what we picked up this weekend, and we'll get into some cool stuff there. So if we don't have any other questions, we'll go ahead and get ready to start wrapping up. Like I said, we're a little short tonight, but that's okay. We're not on any sort of a time frame or time schedule. 5988 project car, Brent. I do not have any 59 Oldsmobiles at all right now in stock, so can't do anything for you on the 59 Olds. So, like I said, keep an eye on the Facebook page. Check out the pictures of what's coming up. If you have any questions, please give me a call. The number is posted on the pages, 620-786-4428. Like we always talk about, that's the only way to get a hold of me. There's just too many variables about what you're trying to build, what your vehicle is, things like that you've just got to call me. There's just no other way to do it. 9 times out of 10, when somebody calls me and asks about something, I end up having more questions for them than they do for me, trying to narrow down exactly what they're talking about because there's just so many variables in a lot of this stuff. So anything on tours? No, I have not done anything with my lawyer on tours right now. I've got him working on titles. Since Kansas is changing their title laws, I have met with him. I have I did remind him we need to do something with it. But my primary focus right now is titles. So when I did meet with him a couple weeks ago, we're working on title stuff. Because I know, and I hope some of you guys are on. I've had 3 or 4 guys been waiting on titles for months since they revamped the laws in Kansas. I can still get them. There's just about 3 more steps involved, and we're working on trying to get that ironed out because I've got a ton of inventory that I bought this spring. That's some really, really cool stuff, but I can't sell till I get titles on it. So I'm kind of hung up on title work. So Terry, that's where we're at on trying to get things set up with tours. My priority right now is getting title work set up or straightened out so I can get titles on some of this stuff. 58 Fairlane body parts. I've got 4 58 Ford cars in stock, depending on what you need, Dave, on 58 Ford body parts. You can give me a shout. I'll get you on my list. And we'll check it out and see what anything I got anything that can help you out. Anything for 48 fleet lines, Samuel? Yes, I do have several 47, 48 fleet lines in stock. So I do have some fleet line parts. Just depends on what you need. Once again, just give me a call. I'll get you on my notepad and see if I got anything left that can help you out with your project. So, and it looks like we're pretty much caught up. I don't have anything else popping up. That being said, we will go ahead and wrap up for tonight. As always, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out. It's a lot of fun doing these. I'm glad you're here hanging out with me. And it means a lot that you take some time out of your evening to stop and hang out with us. And because you guys are what make this what it is. Like I always tell you, I'm just the lucky one that gets to sit here in front of the camera. But it's all about us. It's this group, and it's great every week I jump on and I see a lot of familiar names as well as new names. But the fact that a lot of you guys come back week after week, it amazes me, and I can't thank you enough because it's fun. But man, without you guys here, it's nothing. So I'm just thrilled that you guys come back week after week. We can hang out, we can have a good time, and I appreciate your input and your interaction in what we're doing here. Never in a million years would I have expected this to be part of what I do, but it is part of it. It's part of the world that we are in today. And I'm glad you guys take some time out of your day to hang out with me. So, if you're on Facebook, share it with your friends. Facebook, we've got the Nobody Else's Auto page as well as the Nobody Show page. The Nobody Else's Auto page is primarily inventory. The Nobody Show is more the entertainment side of it, where we do some walk around videos of the yard. We do like the Pioneer Village videos as well as where the Bass Pro Motorsports Museum video, that type of stuff will all go up on there. So, and we got Bob jumped on with us on Facebook. Hey, Bob, glad you're here. And so, share those with your friends. Invite them to like those pages. Come hang out with us. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel, or tell your friends to come hang out with us. And if you're on Facebook and you've got buddies that want to jump in with us, tell them to go on YouTube and jump on with us. If they don't want to sign up for Facebook, that's perfectly fine. That's why we do them on both formats, because the purpose is to get everybody involved. Move forward and move our hobby forward. Have fun doing it, and keep it fun and keep it positive and enjoy ourselves. So that's what we're here for. That's what we're trying to do, and it's just an open chat. So as always, thanks for being here, everybody, and check out the new videos coming up this week. We'll get some more cool stuff put together for next week. Should have some more new car inventory, probably some new F&E information. And we'll be back, same bat time, same bat channel next week at 7 o'clock on Sunday night. And we'll have some more fun. We'll work on some more trivia. I'll pick out another can we'll get out to somebody and have another good time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you being here. We will see you tomorrow night on the next episode of Nobody's Show, and then we will see you live on Tuesday evening with Toy Tuesday. Thanks for being here. We will see you soon.